friends, this is Loon Bunny and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and inking a new fountain pen that I got, and it is the TWSBI 580 Diamond 580 in Affogato with Onyx trim. And it is my first Onyx trim fountain pen, and it's my second Diamond 580. So inside the box, you'll find the TWSBI literature and materials, and the plastic box itself, which houses the fountain pen. So that's the new fountain pen, and I'm so excited to ink it. So this is the TWSBI Diamond 580 ALR and Affogato Onyx, and as you can see, it's really not orange leaning as opposed to the photos that came out. So I'll probably put a photo here on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's so pretty, and I really love the brown color, the shade of brown this fountain pen has. So it's sort of a chocolate coffee brown, and the onyx trim is just really gorgeous and stunning. So here I am just testing the piston mechanism, and it's working quite well. And this pen could be posted, but it could be a little back weighted or back weight heavy, but it's very comfortable to hold. So the cap has this gray thingy that I guess it keeps the pen from drying out, or it keeps the nib from having hard starts or from drying out. So I'll be comparing this fountain pen with my other TWSBI fountain pens, which includes my TWSBI Ecos and my other Diamond AL, not ALR, which is the iceberg. So I'm just putting it side by side to my espresso bronze, just so you can see and compare the brown shade of this color. So you'll have an idea how the Affogato brown is compared to the espresso brown. So this is my other Diamond 580, but this one is an iceberg, and it is not ALR, it is AL. So the difference, I guess, is in the grip section. So the ALR has a ribbed grip section, and then the AL has smooth grip section. And I guess also the colors, the trims of the cap. So the AL has, my AL iceberg has silver trim, and then the ALR has the Affogato colored trim on the cap. Okay, so looking closely on the nib, so my iceberg has stainless steel nib, and well, it's silver trimmed, and then the other is onyx. So ALR is ribbed, has ribbed grip section, and then the AL has smooth grip section. Now I'm going to see what ink is compatible for this pen. So here I am just comparing the ink body, the pen body to the inks, to the brown inks that I have swatched before. So as you can see, this Steeped Umber from Ferris Press is quite close. And the Taccia Cha is quite more yellow than the trim of this fountain pen. So I'm just looking at my ink journal for inks that could be compatible with this, with the colorway of this fountain pen. I also have this new ink. It's called Americano from 3 Oysters, and let's see if it's also compatible. So Read and Write with Casey went to South Korea, to Seoul last year, I guess, and I was able to ask her to buy these for me, and This is the only time that I was able to open this, and we'll be swatching this ink as well later on and see if it's quite compatible or near to the colorway of the Affogato Onyx. Okay, so here's my pen and ink journal, and lately I have also been including some collage journaling with this journal, and it's where I house all my new pen day entries and ink exploration. So this is the Midori MD notebook in A5, and it has dot grid pages. Okay, so let's see if we have other inks to explore here and compare with the pen body. So we have the tobacco ink from Van Diemen's, which are all quite lighter compared to the Affogato. So that's how the Cowardly Lion ink compares to the Affogato. Let me know in the comments if you want a flip through of this pen and ink journal. Well, it's not really that organized, but I just love how spontaneous I feel, or how carefree or no structure this journal is. So that's how the pen looks like beside the Monteverde inks that I have. I think I'm trying to find the TWSBI Espresso New Pen D because I have inked it with Diamine Espresso. So I thought it's going to be quite close, but apparently it's really dark. So I'm just putting the pen beside the other color family of inks, just so that we can have an idea how the pen fares or compares with the other ink families. So these are the autumn themed inks that I have swatched before. So I guess these inks are also compatible with the colorway. These are the pink inks, which I think are also really cute if you ink them on this pen. And these are the green inks. So if you want a very nature themed pen and ink pairing, then you could go with that, I guess. And the latest color themed I swatched was gray ink. So that's how the pen is with the gray inks. Okay, so let's prepare the journal spread that we're going to be assembling for today for the new pen day. And I have here my water so that I could wash my Kakimori Brass Nib after swatching. So I will be using the Kakimori Brass Nib for this swatching session and the Taccia Cha Nib Holder. I can say that this is my go-to nib and holder combination. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of the video and some relaxing music. So grab your snacks, tea or coffee, and enjoy watching.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere you say, anywhere.
If you have reached this part of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you give this video a like and subscribe to support my channel. If you're also keen to buying new inks, pens, or other stationery, you could use my code LB at Atlas Stationers to get 10% off your orders. Let me know in the comments which among the inks that I've swatched is your favorite, and if you're going to get this pen as well. Again, this is the Loon Bunny. Have a creative and happy day. Bye!